Welcome back to Tarot Noir, and I am your intuitive tarot reader, Tarot D. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you will be notified when our next video is dropping. Okay, I just dropped maybe about an hour ago, 45 minutes ago. I just dropped the Bonnie and Blueface reading. I'm already starting to hit people, already mad, y'all. So but I said what I had to say. That's the beauty of YouTube, because you get to say what you want to say, how you want to say it. And hey, you may lose some, but you may win some. So a lot of people are not gonna like my take on the reading, but it is what it is. But I'm coming back today because this topic is about our president, President Biden. Okay, this is what the topic is today. I am currently watching the Fani Willis situation with Trump. The case is live right now. And I've sat back, and I've watched other readers do, Joe Biden and the situation with him. Okay, so I wanted to give it some time, and I wasn't even really going to touch on the subject, but then when the way that this case in Georgia is going for Trump, I really don't like what I'm seeing. I almost feel like every charge, I feel like he's going to beat it some kind of way, because this Georgia situation, I just heard some testimony, and it just looked like it's all over the place. And he has to go to New York and deal with that case with Stormy Daniels, I think her name, Stormy Daniels. So I said, okay, let me go ahead and pull my cards out for Mr. Biden. I've seen other readers do it. That is what inspired me to do it as well. I did vote for President Biden last year, or the year that we voted, Trump out of the office. But now here we are. And a lot of things have been happening with Mr. Joe Biden. He's been, he's getting older, y'all. And so is Trump. Trump is old too. Okay? Trump is old too. Time has took its turn with Mr. Biden. Okay? I believe that he's a good president, but I feel like his age is catching up with him, and there are mistakes. We can no longer turn the blind eye to what we're seeing with President Biden. We can no longer turn the blind eye. What is the truth on his mental status? Is he mentally there to run the country? That is what I'm going to ask the cards about. Like I said, y'all, I voted for the guy. I did. Anybody other than Trump, okay? Sorry, just don't like the guy. Never liked the guy. Never. Just personality, how he treat people, his business, the way he does his businesses and stuff, and how many times he went bankrupt. He just seems sleazy to me, but that's my opinion. I didn't like him on The Apprentice. I didn't like him on Home Alone when he made his appearance in Home Alone. I just don't like Trump, period. There's nothing you could tell me. It's that on that, okay? I just don't like Trump. I don't. However, I wanted to pull some cards on President Biden, because I can no longer say that confidently that Joe Biden can run this country the way he needs to. Coherently, I cannot sit back and say that he can, but I am going to ask the cards. Okay, let's go ahead and ask the cards. We have the Seven of Swords, okay? We have the Two of Wands. Six of Swords. These are not good, you guys. Not good. We have the Seven of Swords here. We have the guy holding 4 swords in his hand, and he's leaving around 2. Knowing things and not telling everybody. Knowing things, doing things, and not telling everybody. Knowing I strongly feel that this is for entertainment purposes only. I strongly feel that President Biden, it knows that something is wrong, knows a little bit more than what we're thinking, knows what's going on behind the scenes. He knows the state of his mental health. The doctors done already told him. But he has to go along to get through the presidency. Okay, the Seven of Swords is all about knowing information, knowing. You knew how many swords is out there. Somebody may have told you only take 2. You took 4 and left 2 behind, and so nobody else knows about the other. So this is all about hiding things, knowing things, intentionally knowing and not telling. Okay, there are some things that Mr. President Biden knows he's not saying, and I really strongly feel in the health department they have already told him, look, this is the situation with your brain activity, your the neurologist. You better believe they done did MRIs, neurology tests on President Biden. He knows the state and the condition that he's in. He's either refusing to accept that, or he's knowing that and playing along just to get through to the presidency, just so he can make it through the 4-year mark, and then whatever is whatever. Okay. But I think he is very well aware of his mental status and his mental health. He's just not saying it. Okay. All right. We have the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, the outlook card. We have one man with the one wand with the world on top. One is looking for the best interests of the world. And then we have the material wand right here, which is the material suit. And then we have our battleships, or our ships, or cargo ships in the ocean, making a decision. What should I do? Should I step down, or should I continue to run this country? And the fact of that the man is looking at the wand that has the world on top, okay, alludes to the fact that Biden does not want to lose his chair and his seat in presidency. He has waited so long to be in the position of power. This thing, I want to continue to lead the country. He is faced with a very serious decision, to step down or to continue to lead. He's choosing to lead. He's choosing to remain in presidency, knowing what he knows. Okay, harsh decision, but he goes through that every day. Okay. We also have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. We have the lady and the baby in the boat with the man, moving on to new things, moving on. To me, I'm just gonna say it, you guys. I don't think he's gonna win this election. I do not think Joe Biden is gonna win. I feel like he is moving on. He just wants to get through the first 4 years. He just want to make it to that point, and I feel like once he makes it to that point, he can sit back and move on with the rest of his life and his situation. But he feels like he can't step down in the middle of it because we have so much going on. Okay, and I also feel that he also wants to protect Kamala. Don't want to put her in the line of fire, so he's just gonna go along with the get along, just so he can make it. And if he loses, then he loses, and he's okay with that. But he doesn't want to step down at this point and say, I didn't finish my job as a president, because he knows his mental status. His mental status is not the best. He knows. He's very full aware of that, but he does not want to put Kamala in a line of fire. Okay, so I see him moving away. The Six of Wands is the ultimate move away card, moving on card. I see him moving away from the presidency. I see him not winning this year. For sure. Okay. Let's go on to the shadow deck. Is there anything that we should know? What about Kamala? I may be saying her name wrong, you guys. I almost wanted... At first, I did not want to believe that there was something mentally wrong, but I sat here for an hour looking over, footages, just like how they do, you know what the blogs do, actual footage of him falling 3 times on the stairs. What was the other footage? One of the prime ministers showed up and he didn't even acknowledge him, and he kept asking him, can you hear me, can you hear me, to the explosive. Another tarot reader brought this up, Kimmy Renee Piper. Hey girl, I saw your video on Biden, I loved it. A few days ago he had a press conference and the press was on him. I mean on him hard, and he snapped a little bit and then he had to bring it back together. The public knows what to ask to make him look a certain way, okay? They really challenged him this last press conference. If you didn't get to see it, you need to look at it. If you're into politics, this was something that you definitely, like, the press knows there's something wrong. They're going to grill him down, okay? They're going to grill him down. They're going to get those reactions because they know everything is about clicks and views. So they're going to ask him the pivotal questions to get him going so they can get the reaction that he needs. At this point, I feel like he should no longer do press conferences and he should let Kamala come through and do the press conference for him to prevent those outbursts, to prevent him from looking a certain way in public. I really feel like she needs to kind of be stepped up a little bit to kind of protect his integrity a little bit when it comes down to interviews, press conferences and stuff like that. I feel like she needs to, we don't see enough of her. We need to see her behind the scenes. We need to see her behind him. That's what I feel as a voter. I feel like we need to see her more stepping in and taking over the situation. But let's go into the shadow deck. Okay, let's go. What do we don't know? Okay. Interesting. We got the 4 of Cups. Wow. King of Wands. King of Wands. Hothead. You know who that is. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so we got the 4 of Cups here. Someone is tired of dealing with the situation. Oh, another cup. I just got through saying that I felt like Kamala should come through, back him up a little bit, support. I just feel like she tried everything she can. When I look at this card, this 4 of Cups, I see Kamala. I see her in laying back. I've tried with him. I've done everything that I can do. You have the 3 cups that's already been served. She already has 3 cups. She's already done this, and this. Here's another cup. And it's like, I'm bored of that. Okay? It seems like she's sitting back like she's tired of the situation. As if she probably don't want to be VP anymore. Because there's nothing she can do because he overrides her. Not saying that he's bad to her, but I think that he is so focused on remaining in his authoritative position. He thinks that it's a sign of weakness to kind of say, hey, I can't do it. He wants to do this presidency with the full capability, the full wisdom and strength that he needs, mental strength that he needs. And I think that Kamala has been in the background trying to tell him, hey, let me help you. Let me help you. He's not listening. Okay. He's just not listening. Okay. Even though she can only do so much, I can't, my hands is tied. That's what it's giving me. My hands are tied. I've tried so many times with Mr. Biden. It's not doing anything. So now I have to just wait. Also, another significant 4 years. Okay. We tried this for 3 years. Let's try it again. We can win again. And she's probably like, no, Biden, we can't win again. Not this time. We're not going to win it this time. Okay. That's Kamala right there. She's tired. Poor thing. She went into this, I feel like she went into this knowing that she wanted to help and change America. She didn't know that she was going to be put on the back burner like this. And then try for 3 years, and then they give you a couple, oh, we got to do that. We got to be my running partner again. And she's like, for what? you're not listening to me. Everything I put out there, you're not listening. That's how I feel the relationship between Kamala and Biden is. That's how I feel, okay? All right, so we have the king of fire, the king of wires. Who do you think this is? You already know the wires is the fire card. Look at the hair. That's all. You already know. That's the Trump, okay? The Trump. I don't call him Mr. Trump, none of that. The Trump, okay? The Trump is sketching his fire. You see him with his wands, scorching it, trying to strike that match, try to get that political party pushing again, try to make America great again. That is Trump right there. I do not like this energy, the fact that he is behind the scenes, like everybody else knows that he's behind the push for, oh, sleepy Joe Biden, oh, Biden is this, Biden is that, Biden is this, you know what I'm saying? But he has so many court cases going on. But I also feel like he is going to swivel out of every last one. I feel like he's going to be in the running. Because the way that these cases is falling apart at the seams, and the witnesses, they stuttering over their words. They almost act like they don't remember what happened. The way that these cases are just going through and they're just trying to get everything dismissed. They're pushing. They know Biden is weak. They know he's mentally weak right now. He does not have that strong backing like he did. They need, the people want to believe in a president that can do their job. And Trump knows how to feed into that energy. Okay? He knows what to do. He knows how to get the people talking. He knows how to rally up his people. Okay? And he's striking that match, which is very significant here. You know he's a hothead. This is almost like a redemption for him. So yes, he's behind the scenes and he's pushing every narrative. The problem is, unfortunately, Biden's team is not as strong as it was. Years have passed, he has gotten older, and things are starting to crumble. And it is the perfect setup for a king of wands, like this man right here, to slide through and win the presidency. Whether we don't like it or not. Whether we like it or not, it is what it is. Period. Okay, now we got the 4 of Zent here. We have the 4 of Zent, 4 Zent, 4 Zent, 4 Zent. I really feel with the 4 Zent, this is all about protecting your wealth, protecting your money. Some may say that 4 Zent is 4 Pentacles. And normally it would have the man sitting with the pentacle in his hand, his crown, and he got like 2 pentacles on his feet, under his feet, holding on, being selfish, not being generous, holding on to what you got. I feel like someone feels like they just trying to hold on to their wealth. It might be Biden's wife. They have money, but it's like she's trying to make sure that nobody is like scamming him, doing underhanded stuff. Somebody's being real tight with the money, and it could be a budget problem with the campaign. Okay, somebody's really buckling down on those finances and don't want to give it. Some may say people may not want him to run and just rather just have him step down, let Kamala do it, and then it'll be Trump versus Kamala. If it gets that far, if Trump makes it that far. But what I'm saying is somebody is calculating the funds in the background, and it's like, we don't want to push for that type of campaign, because if we send Biden out there to try to run this to run the campaign, we may not have enough funds to back, and people are not going to back that. So will there be a shift between him and Kamala? We don't know. But somebody's holding on to those campaign funds, and it is a woman. They have money, but when it comes down to campaigning, they want to put their money behind someone who knows, who's coherently and knows what's going on. Right now, he looks very not stable right now. And I don't think people trust Biden enough to put their money behind him, to bet their money behind him. So somebody's holding on to those campaign funds. So this is what I'm starting to feel like, per this reading, is that somebody, they don't want, if they want to put their money behind a contested for the presidency, for a candidate that they know that that person has the opportunity to win. They do not want to back a president up that they feel that they are going to lose, because that's just putting money down the drain. It makes perfect sense. It does. Why would we spend XZ amount of dollars to push his campaign and we have like a 40% chance of him winning? Because the people don't trust him, because everything, all his little mess up has been magnified. So therefore, the people do not trust Biden. So why waste the money? We need to put the money behind a candidate that is strong, that can go up to battle with Trump. Trump still has that fire in him, and he's even madder. And the people really want to support him. And that campaign funds are going to come in for Trump. They are. Will they put their money behind Kamala? That's a question for the chat. That's a question. Okay, so let's go ahead to the Oracle deck. Stability, harmony, and flow. That is the problem with President Biden. The people know he's not stable. The flow is not as cohesive as it was 3-4 years ago. It's not connecting. The people are not connecting with our president. There's a disconnect there. That's the goal, to bring it back together. That's why they're saying, please, let's do it again. Kamala's like, no, I don't want to do it again. I'm going to have to play this role, but I know we're going to lose this year. She knows it. There's no intensity. No. Now, if he steps down and allows her to that position, that really changes the game. I highly doubt it. My personal. But if they do that, that's a whole different buying game. But a lot of people don't feel like they're going to do that, because a lot of people don't like her either, because they say that she put a lot of people in jail for other causes, and she was a DA in California, and she has some major issues. They don't like her either. But she knows it's not going to go that way. She knows they're not going to win. Ego, vanity, pride. I will say that for it could be for Trump, and it could be for Biden. In such a way of Biden, he has pride. Like I said, he is from the old school. He does not step down from any job. So why would he step down from this job? You know what I'm saying? He wants to finish his term. Let me make it through the 4 years. After the 4 years, y'all do what y'all want to do. But I'm going to make it and remain strong till then. He is also criticized in his ego, vanity, and pride in the public as well, because those press people are on him. Like, the questions they ask him, they're not even being nice about it. They are just, moment he come out, question. And I mean, the questions are heavy hitting. My mouth was to the floor this last press conference. It was a lot of questions that you were like, wow. If it was any other president, if it was Obama, even if it was Trump, I don't think they would have asked those type of questions that they were asking for Biden, just to get an uproar, just so they can get the clicks and views. Because you know what? People love to see people's downfall online. That's what they like to do. That's life. People don't want to see the person that just graduated college. People want to see Biden fall down the stairs 3 or 4 times. They want to see him say something crazy, so they already know how to hook him, how to get him, how to make him look bad. Okay? His ego, vanity, and pride is tested in his personal life, as well as his presidential life, and as well as in the social media public eye. One more card and we'll end it here. Celebration, gifts, and abundance. Okay? There is a celebration here. But that glitter is red. That glitter is red. Okay? And I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like that's Trump winning the presidential election. And if it's not Trump, the red glitter can also definitely signify the Republican Party. The gifts being the donations for the campaign, for the presidential campaign. People will pay for Trump to be in that office. Do you understand? They will pay him just so Biden will not be in that seat. The Republicans, they got it this year. They're going to get it this year. They're going to get it. And it will be a big celebration. Even if it's not Trump himself, the Republican Party is going to regain control over the presidency. It is what it is. Okay? But we will stay in tune. Let's do our last review. You know, we started off with the 7 of Swords. We have the man holding the 4 swords here, leaving 2 behind, indicating that President Biden knows his mental status, understands that he is not all there. He is not all there. And he knows some things that he shouldn't know, but he's just playing to go along, get along. We have the 2 of Wands. Should I stand in presidency or should I sit down and live the rest of my life? He's looking towards that world on the top of his wand and saying, no, I'm going to stand here until my time is up. Okay, we have the 6 of Swords moving on off to the sunset, understanding that his presidential seat is done. Okay, that is what I'm predicting. We got the 4 of Cups right here with the lady. I feel like this is the energy that Kamala's in. She is tired already. Okay, and they're giving her another cup. Let's do it again. Let's at least try to do it again. She knows there's no intensity. She knows they lost the people. She knows this is not going to go good. I don't even want to put effort into it. Then we follow up with the 4 of Zent, the 4 of Pentacles, letting you know that someone is holding those campaign funds. They refuse to lose money behind a presidential candidate that is not mentally all the way there. Allegedly. Okay, so there may be some weak campaign advertisements coming in or cheaper versions of ad campaigns for this presidential election. They're going to just go along with the situation because they know that Joe Biden does not have it mentally, and they know that their stability, harmony, and flow has been erupted, okay, because of all the different things that has been happening and that has been revealed in the public eye, in the private press conferences, okay. Then you have the king, the executive of Wands. You have the king of Wands, the fiery king Trump, starting that campaign again, getting the people riled up again. And he's coming back with a vengeance. Okay? Very strong underhand. Very strong underhand understanding that he's going to take the presidential seat, or his party is going to take the presidential seat again. Okay, we have the ego, vanity, and pride. I said that this is a reflection of Biden in his personal life, presidential life, and his social media presence. Okay, all 3 are affected at that time. Also, ending results, celebration, gifts, abundance. The glitter is red. Is going to the Republican Party, you guys. Whether it's Trump or not, it's going to the Republican Party. Okay, and they will be celebrating and winning the victory. Okay, so this is my my reading for President Biden in the presidential seat, and what we're looking at here, and what could be possibly an outcome of this election. Okay, and you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Comment down below. Okay, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, stay tuned, and we'll keep track of this story. Have a wonderful day.